Done. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to what is an intense contest of T10 cricket between two teams. It'll be a hammering cricketing day, as we call it, the fine boxing day. We have seen some sporting events that was supposed to set history, and it has blazed the trail of history. And right now, two teams duking it out for supremacy in a contest that will provide you with ample thrill, excitement, and definitely drama of the first waters. First ball with spin, and straight away trades it for a single. Okay, not a single exactly, trades it to the fielder. So that'll be a decent start there. It's going to be over the wicket again. Left arm spin for the first over. Bowls it and straight away into the stands. What a strike. A glorious one. Bowls it in the hitting arc. Takes his time and slots it to the stands in emphatic fashion. He started off on a decent note and the following ball went for a maximum. Let's see, how does the bowler come back? Or is it the batsman way? And a brilliant delivery, a quicker one to the arms of the batter, maintaining the strict line of the stumps, keeping things tight. That's how it is supposed to be. A decent start to the over so far for both the teams, in fact. Over the wicket for the fourth ball. This time again hits it hard. Brilliant piece of work from the fielder, from the bowler there. He bowls off his own he fields off his own bowling there. That is really a treat to watch so far. Just 1 6 and 3 dots. They'll take it any given day. He tries to swing his arm. Didn't get anything on it. The ball's racing away. It's a long race for the fielder. Can he stop it? And he does. Brilliant work there. A long chase it was. And an efficient save in the end. It's a bye there. The ball foxed the keeper. The ball foxed the batter. And at the end of the day, submitted itself to the fielder. This time, what a delivery! A bit fortunate on the batter's end. A very bit fortunate on the batter's end. The ball was seemingly close to the stumps, but it didn't go on to clatter onto them. Very lucky there. And what a way to start the opening over. 1 6 was belted out and a quick single was taken, but that's that. The rest of the balls were all for the bowler, and he made a lot of merry out there. So, they resorted to fast bowling in the second over after spin in the first. Let's see how does he respond to the same. Having a quick eye for the fielders, sets things up. No, it's going to be spin. So it's going to be spin from both ends, in fact. And this time, it was a beautiful delivery. It kept low. It didn't bounce as much as the batsman would have wanted to. And the ball submitting itself into the gloves of the keeper. So a decent start from the spinner at the other end. Taking his time, slowly, bowling those skitters. Again, it was a loud shout from the bowler. Screaming catch, but no, it couldn't be taken. Decent work there, very decent work. Good bowling. Actually, the spinner is using a good deal of pace in his ball, and that is allowing him to bowl the lines that would trouble the batter. And here he goes, the next ball. Pitches it a bit full and the batsman would return it back to the bowler. So no harm done whatsoever. Again, over the wicket to the batsman. And a brilliant delivery. However, it was way off the trum line. So yes, it'll be a wide. Not something that they're really looking forward to, but nevertheless, it'll be accepted. A run, an extra run there. Rather 5 additional runs, my bad. The ball will be counted. Oh, that was in the air for a brief spell of time, but it would fall short. It would definitely fall short, something that the batter will be very relieved to see. Yeah, once again over the wicket. And he tries to swing his arm, but all he would get is a single and nothing more. Brilliant effort there. So, good bowling from the bowler. Other than that 1 6, so far they have kept things under check. quick change of ends, and it hasn't been much merry for the batsmen. The bowlers have so far been compact. Other than that one over boundary, things have pretty much seemed in control. And even whatever impact that over boundary created is slowly fading away. This is T10 cricket. This has to be pulsating, oscillating, and exciting. And the batters, for some reason or the other, are not able to conjure up something magical. The bowling side has been a treat to watch so far. Again takes the aerial route. There is a fielder there, and he will be covering that, of course. So only a single despite such a hard strike of the ball. So yes, um, a few plaudits for the bowler. He's been bowling pretty decently. Here he comes again. That was another good delivery. Very slow, no pace at all, no pace on it whatsoever, forcing the batsman to strike it hard. But it won't really fetch him much results there. There. Oh, it initially looked it was going to be a full toss, but then the ball lands in time and doesn't allow the batsman any room. It was on the fourth stump on the off, taking that risk. He knows that a wide can be costly. Taking that risk, keeping the batsman silent, underlines how audacious the bowler is. This time again, couldn't connect at all. Keeps it down even further. The batters are desperately trying to wriggle free from the shackles that has been imposed on them. However, at the moment, it all feels the same. And here goes the spinner over the wicket. This time takes the aerial route. That has ample juice in it. It's going to land beyond the boundary ropes. It's going to land at least a couple of tiles below. A huge six. The second six of the day. And that is what you love watching. Not really an upshot that the bowlers would like after that massive strike there. However, they will have to bring it down in some way. That will mark the end of the over. Great over, to be honest. The bowlers kept things under control, but it was towards the end that they let slip of a six. So a new over. The batters are trying to make as much as they can at the moment. Let's see how they do it. This time it went high in the air, but it won't really budge much as it's a long way from the fielders, and they'll be safe and they'll be stealing a single quickly. Now that is all that is needed. And this time he whacks it. There is a fielder there who will cut it short. Only a single at the end of the day. They are actually craving for more, to be honest, and they'll really be hoping that things turn in their favor. Over the wicket to the batsman, and he takes the aerial load. It's a colossal strike. No way the fielder's catching that, and in the stands there. The dynamics of T10 cricket are slowly coming to the fore, courtesy of the batters. Some insane hitting there. And here's the next ball of the over. Over the wicket once again. Again, that short ball is costing them, and sadly, the ball's keeping lower than the batter would expect. So that's somewhat of a reprieve for the spinner. Even they may try to wring out something from this. They may try and bring in some fast bowlers who can use this uneven bounce to their favor. A quick shuffle in the field. They are bringing in a leg slip, not really a slip, rather a leg on there. Bowls it again, takes the aerial route, and again the fielder will be a mere spectator. It's raining sixes at St. Thomas's. This is relentless batting from the batters, and they are simply smoking the bowlers all around the park. It hasn't been a good over so far. 2 sixes in a span of 3 balls. Runs are flowing and they're loving it. These are crucial moments now. The spinners would really have to rein in the batsmen. It's so far been a sheer display, a sheer illustration of aggression from the batter there. And here he goes over the wicket once again. This time completely misses the line. That ball was faster than the previous ones. The batter expecting the ball to come again, but it didn't really help them. T10 cricket is slowly finding its roots across the globe. It is right now one of the leading forms of franchisee cricket, and it is slowly growing in popularity across the planet. And we are witnessing to one fine Sunday afternoon where T10 cricket is at its phenomenal best. New over there, new proceedings, over the wicket again. Tries to free his arms, a quick run there. Excellent running between the wickets. As mentioned before, a few runs needed to be scored there. If the boundaries are not coming, the scoreboard still needs to tick. And that can only be done via running between the wickets. And here again over the wicket this time. And takes it the aerial route, and he couldn't judge it at all. That will go for another boundary. He was a bit ahead. He was probably being instructed to stay on the line, but he came inside, and by the time he could realize that the ball was flying at him, it was too late. Things are proceeding at a much faster pace now. The batters making merry as they should in T10 cricket. And here, this time again takes the aerial route, and it will slice the gap between the two fielders. That's insane hitting, insane hitting. Picking up the gaps with picture perfect precision. Good batting there, very good batting in fact. Over the wicket once again for the bowler. The sun is slowly dipping down the horizon, and the batsman is forcing the bowling side. Another white ball and an additional 5 runs. Well, words of encouragement to the bowler there. They really expect him to make a comeback. Again, this time plays it straight. Fielders there, 1 bounce to him. So yes, he was in a dilemma whether he would lurch forward for a catch or just save the boundary, and he saved it. So yes, this has really been a great over for the batting side. And yeah, once again over the wicket, and this time again sweeps it. There's a fielder, and he drops it. This should have been taken. The woeful fielding continues. Catches, the drop of catches continue, and it gets worse with every passing game. A new over. Things haven't really gone down the bowling side this way. They've managed to get a wicket, yes, but after that, it has been a lopsided encounter so far. The batters have met Mary. They've been raining sixes and fours. The scores are coming at a hurry. I mean, there's absolutely no hurry for them at all. Again, a short ball takes the aerial route. Can the fielders cut it down? They will, because the outfield is slow, so they won't have that freedom to free their arms as much as they want to. Here is over the wicket once again. And this time that was a good ball. He bowled it low, kept it low, and that's a good but there's very good running between the wickets. They are converting those ones into twos and twos into threes, and that's what makes this game much more interesting for them. Over the wicket to the batsman. Bowls it in the hitting arc, and he peppers it to the ropes. A massive strike for 6. As mentioned previously, it's raining 4s and 6s at St. Thomas's. And the destruction, the dominion, the rampage continues. This is relentless, merciless hitting from the batting side. We know that it's a T10 cricket, but they have no intentions of just stopping at any point in time. They want to bat, they want to keep on batting, they want to hit, they want to keep on hitting. They want this hitting to be absolutely unforgiving for the bowlers. And so far the bowlers didn't have it easy at all. They had been peppered around the park, they had been smoked, they had been whacked, thrashed, hammered, just name it, and they have been at the receiving end of it. So yet right now, there's a batting side who's in the throne of driving, who's been in the throne of, or rather who's in the driving seat at the moment. Here he goes over the wicket again. That was a good ball. That was fast, that was in the line, and it forced the batsman to bring his bat down and defend it instead of playing it at a big shot. It's a cool Sunday evening, slowly playing host to this beautiful game of T10 cricket. What a catch! What an absolute cracker! He couldn't really connect in the way he wanted to, but then again there was ample power in that strike, and the keeper, it was very close to his neck, so he had to time his dive and reflex perfectly, and he did both. It was the bowler who picked up the catch. A fabulous take in the end. What a catch, needless to say, and some great bowling as well. It was fast, it forced the batsman to quickly decide. The batsman was actually taking a stance to strike it big, but at the end of the day, the ball came so quick at him that he had to settle for a shot that was not really on the cards. And as a result, he straight away holed out to the bowler, and the bowler plucked an absolute stunner from midair. Brilliant stuff there. Absolutely brilliant stuff. The question is, there's a new batsman at the crease, and can he change the fortunes of the game? So it's going to be over the wicket most likely. They're taking their time to set the field. A lot of runs has been leaked as well. They'll need brick and mortar to plug the gaps. Paper towels won't do. Bold shot and smashes it down to the offside for another boundary. This has been a regular spectacle. There's been nothing short of it. Very shortly, instead of meteors, you will be seeing more boundaries raining down upon the stadium. They've came at will there. So new over and a new bowler there, marking his run up there, marking his spot to start with the run up. So it'll be really interesting to witness how things fan out. Uh, so there's a quick word with the umpire. I guess something is unraveling there. Most likely there will be a change of bowlers. Uh, so it's going to be a fast bowling there, and the fielder coming off there. Here he goes over the wicket for that ball, and again takes the aerial route. There is a fielder, but he won't be able to stop it. The ball flew like a casket to the boundary ropes. Great cricket again from the batting side, taking his time and playing those shots. And once again, over the wicket this time. There he goes. Again, frees his arms, places. There is a fielder, he'll fall short of him. So another single, a boundary and a single to start the over with. The runs are flowing at ease, despite the fact that there was a fall of wickets at one end. It didn't really bother the batting side. They are playing as easy as they can. They are making life as easy as they can for themselves. The ball's not really coming to the bat. It's sticking a bit. It's staying low at times. So it can be difficult for the team batting second to continue with their anger, to continue with their rage. Bowls it very smoothly, flicks it down the leg side. Beautiful shot, to say the least. Just a quick flick of the wrists and beautifully played it. And this needs a lot of power in the backhand, of course, because this shot involves both his hands coming in, with his backhand playing an instrumental role in guiding it to the ropes. Good shot there, must be said. It was a good delivery, to be honest, so it wasn't an easy picking for the batter. It's just that he was so good with the backhand that he made the shot available for himself. Over the wicket from the bowler. This time again desperately lunges the bat at it, and it will just be a single now. Taking his time there, the bowler is slowly getting into the groove. The bowlers have been smoked all around the park, into every nook and cranny of it. Over the wicket once again, and that was a bit bemusing for the batsman actually. He bowled a bit faster than he usually does, and that too due to his action. So he released the ball a bit earlier than the others would have expected them to. But nevertheless, the batsman traded it for a single, and we are headed towards the next ball. There has been an incessant supply of boundaries, and it continues right now. And there was a good ball, but that's another wide and 5 additional runs. Things are getting from bad to worse now for the bowling side. There has been ample dominance with the willow, and now they are giving something to the batters to enjoy as well. So yes, a new over, and now spin has been reintroduced to the attack. The pacers have been taken for a hammering. So let's see if the spin. But once again, the result remains the same. It's a million miles into the sky, and definitely one more into the tire. This has been a regular scenario for the last few overs. The batters are making so much merry. They are striking at will, and it seems that they are simply getting heavy on the bowlers. Again takes the aerial route. There is a fielder underneath, and he saves it brilliantly. Excellent piece of fielding there. He intended for a catch in the first go, but then he realizes that he was way on the boundary line and wouldn't have been an easy balance. He saves 5 crucial runs for his team. Excellent piece of work there in the deep. So let's see if things can change from here. Once again, round the wicket this time to the left armour. And he completely misses the line of the ball. As said before, the ball's keeping low. There's some uneven bounce on the pitch, making life a bit difficult for the batsman. Not easy to predict. And yet there have been so many sixes. Dances down the pitch, takes the aerial route. There is a fielder in the deep. And has he taken the catch? And the question is, has he gone? I mean, so yes, he is gone. The catch was taken in the end. So a new batsman in. Another wicket has fallen. This is T10 cricket at its very best. The batters ruling the roost. Bowlers getting wickets at intervals. Cricket wins at the end of the day, irrespective of the format. Bowls much fuller and bowls faster as well. Didn't allow the line of freedom to the batsman. The next ball of the over. Bowl strikes it hard, but it will be cut short by the fielder in the long on area. They are looking for a second, but there isn't a second. There will just be a single. So a new over, another over. The question is, will the batting dominion continue, or can the bowlers reel them back in with maybe a couple of wickets from here? The fielders are being placed to the boundary. There's a lot of fielder on the offside, and here, over the wicket once again. This time takes the aerial route. There is a fielder running, but he won't be able to cut it short. It was an easy race to the boundary, and the ball wins. The fielder will be a mere spectator. That's all that he would be in this case. This is not going. This is definitely not looking good for the bowling side. It's an ominous warning. They'll have to do a lot when they come out to bat. Well, definitely it's T10 cricket, and you would expect them to hit as well. But at the moment, the batting side, they have been all over the place right now. Takes the aerial route, plays a fine shot, will definitely slice the gap between the long on and long off. This is a delight to watch the batsmen. They are playing such great strokes. I mean, absolutely beautiful, brilliant. So many changes of bowling, and yet nothing is helping their cause. Here he goes for the next ball. Berjer takes the aerial loot. There is a fielder trying to put an end to it. Saves it brilliantly. Saves it brilliantly. Keeps an eye. Finally manages to save 2 extra runs there. Good cricket. And these things, these are the ones that will inspire the bowling side to come back into the game. There hasn't been much to savor about for them. But whatever there has been, they will take it with arms wide open. He edges it and the edge will most likely go to the boundary. It does. It's a sharp edge. He swings his bat in a very frenetic fashion. And once the ball kisses the edge of the bat, and if there's no slip, it's bound to race away to the ropes. And that's what has just happened. The runs have no intention to stop. It's flowing faster than a cascade now, and things continue to go in their way. Berjer takes the aerial loot again. He didn't really connect it well, but connected it enough to cross the ropes again. I mean, those ones and twos, they are a brief reprieve for the bowling side. These boundaries and sixes are a regularity now. The quality, the magnitude of dominance that the batting side has imposed upon the bowlers, that's simply merciless and heartless at the same time. And he completely misses the line of the ball. It was a quicker one going in there. So brilliant over for the batting side's perspective. So the last over of the first innings. Let's see. Does the batter still continue with the dominion? A brilliant delivery to start the over with. Blazes him with speed, and the batter didn't really have much to swing his bat at. A quick shuffle in the field there. Now here he comes again. Oh, there was an edge. They are trying to steal a quick single, and they can because the fielder has just made a hash of affairs there. Once again, it has been a decent start from the fast bowler. I mean, there were so many boundaries, and this time again swings his arms, but that will be cut short only for a single. This over is slowly shifting the momentum. I mean, this momentum can actually carry forward when they come out to bat, because they haven't had something that would make them proud of. Here he comes again. This time takes the aerial route. Actually, that was a helicopter shot, and that lands beyond the ropes. What a strike! Another six. After a brilliant spell of the first three balls, things have been out of control for them. Things have been out of order. Here he comes again. Oh, again a wild swing of the bat, and they are going to go for that run. And he missed the stumps from a very close range. That was pretty surprising though. You've got to hit them. It's a bye run stolen away. Good running between the wickets as well. This is really an incredible stuff there. This is incredible stuff from the batters. The bowling side has really made a lasting impression of doom and gloom so far. over the wicket, but the last over so far has been really good. Bowlset couldn't connect it at all. In context of T10 cricket, this is a phenomenal over, and definitely when it's the last. So that will mark the end of proceedings so far, and it's a brilliant display of the batsmanship. Let's just hope that we continue with the same amount of display in the second half.
এবার পুরো পিচের মাঝখানে বড় করে রেখে দেবো। হেভি লাগছে ভাই, হেভি। ও যখন বড়টা ফোকাস মারছে না, হেভি লাগছে।
এটা রাখ, আটু তোল, আটু আকাশের দিকটা হালকা তোল। হ্যাঁ রাখ। 3 রকম স্তর হয়ে গেছে।
আকাশ ভাই
আসার সময় কন্টেনারে দেখি
কালকে কাজ আছে আমার পরের সপ্তাহ শনি রবি
নবদা কি হয়েছে? পাঁচটা আটে একটা ট্রেন আছে বাড়ি থেকে, 5টা 27 একটা ট্রেন আছে, 5টা 27 ট্রেন নাই ফিরবো।
5-7 ট্রেন ফিরবি? হ্যাঁ। তো কি ওই মানে ভদ্রেশ্বরে গিয়ে জাস্ট লাগেজগুলো নামিয়ে দেবে, আমরা টোটো করে চলে যাবো।
আমি ট্রেনে করে চলে যাবো।
আচ্ছা এগুলোকে আমার
আবার ভদ্রেশ্বরে যাবি? মোবাইলটা বাজে দিবি? ভদ্রেশ্বর স্টেশন লাভিয়ে দিয়ে আমি চলে যাবো। কাকে নাম
মানে যেই ইয়ে লাগায় না, পিঠে লাগায় সেই ট্রেনে আমার বাড়িতে নামিয়ে দেবো।
দেখো একটা টোটো ভাড়া করবে, টাকা পোয়ালসেনের টাকা দেবে কি পোয়ালসেন, ঠিক আছে? কারণ মাল যাচ্ছে।
আমি সেটার কথা বলছি না,
তুমি মালটা কাজ জিজ্ঞাসা করো যে এইগুলো কোথায় যাবে।
সে আমার বাড়িতে নামিয়ে নিলে এমন কিছু
সেটাই। হ্যাঁ তোমার বেলা
পরের দিন আমি আসবো, পাড়ার বোকাচা টোটোওয়ালাটাকে বলে রাখবো ভোরবেলা উঠে যাবে।
কয়দিন বলতেছি এখন বাকি আছে,
ওই তো পরের সঙ্গে
মোটামুটি রেখেছি। পা দিলে তো নিচ্ছে মতে দাদা আরে ভাই লাভে না কেন?
কইলাম 4টে মধ্যে খেলা শেষ কর।
কত রান করেছে?
প্রচুর রান করেছে বড়, ভালো মেরেছে,
অনেক মেরেছে,
বিশাল খেলিয়েছে দেখছি তখন ধরে খেলিয়ে যাচ্ছে। ও খেলাচ্ছিল আর আবার একটু বেশি ও খেলাচ্ছিল, আউট হয়ে গেছে একজন, সেও খেলাচ্ছিল, লম্বা করেছিল এটা রাকেশ না নাম কি জানো। ওটা কি কারোর বাড়ির পোষা করতো না? ঘুর করছিল দেখি, দেখো নি রোডে চিয়ান ফিল্ড হলো
না এটা খাওয়া দাওয়া ভালো পাই তো, কতটা আছে পাড়া খেয়েও তো খাওয়া পাই না। ঘিবাত খাবি খা।
তুই আমাদের ওখানে কুত্তা দেখে এরকম লম্বা কুত্তা, গ্রাউন্ডের মতো লম্বা।
আমি তোমাদের ওই পাড়াটা রাত্রে আমি ভোজে তো
মা কালি দুটো কুত্তা ওরকম লম্বা।
তোমার কাছে তো ওখানে থাকতে যাম তো
মিনিমাম তোর এখন বয়স হয়ে গেছে, এখন মিনিমাম ওদের বয়স হবে 16 থেকে 17। এবার এর পেছনের কারণটা হচ্ছে কি, ওখানে দুটো খাসির দোকান, একটা মুরগির দোকান, টুরুলাভ খাওয়ার পায়, প্লাস দোকানে ফাস্ট ফুডের দোকান।
আর কি খাবি তোরা? আর আমাদের ওখানে একটা কুকুর আছে, সাদা ধবধবে সাদা, একদম কোনো কালোর কোনো চিহ্ন নেই, চোখগুলো আবার ওই নীলচে টাইপের যেটা হয় না, সাদা নীলচের মধ্যে, ওরকম দেখতেও হেভি কুকুরটাকে। দুটো ছিল, একটা চুরি করে নিয়ে চলে গেছে। 20 নম্বর যাচ্ছে যেটা,
এই জিনিসগুলো করা উচিত, দুধ ছাড়ার পর করা উচিত। যখন মা খেলাবে
তখন নিয়ে চলে গেছে,
যখন মা খেলাবে তারপর নিয়ে যাওয়া উচিত, বা একদম ছোটবেলায় মানে জাস্ট জন্ম হওয়ার পরে নিয়ে চলে যাওয়া।
না তখন জন্মানোর অনেক কয়েকটা দিন বাদে মানে কিছু মাস বাদে জানতে না
আরে আমার বাড়িতে এনেছে একটা কুকুরের বাচ্চাকে ছেড়ে দিয়ে চলে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? আর কুকুর বাচ্চাটা মানে হেভি নাদুস নুদুস দেখতে ছিল, ঠিক আছে?
ছোটবেলায়
ছোটবেলাতে একদিন কি হয়েছে, বাড়িতে নর্মাল ভাত ডাল সব কিছুই খাচ্ছিল, মানে এইরকম সাইজের ছিল, ঠিক আছে? এরকম এই যে এতটা মতো হবে। এবার পাড়াতেও ওরই সেম সাইজের আর একটা মা 3-4টা বাচ্চা 6টা বাচ্চা দিয়েছিল, 6টা বাচ্চার মধ্যে 2টো বাচ্চা মরে গেল।
ওখানটা এসছে এখানে আসতে মাথায় পড়লে মাথা বাস্ট করবে।
ব্যাপার না নর্মাল
কি চশমা?
131 না
বাহ!
বাইকটা করে
ও আচ্ছা,
131 রান হয়েছে
হ্যাঁ আবার 10 বার 20 রান মেরেছে।
কত 10
বলে
বলে
বলে নাকি আরো মারতো
কে বলছে বইতে বসে নিয়ে করছে
তো তারপরে কি হলো,
আসছে
এবার ওর 4টে বাচ্চা মরে গেছে, একটা
অন আছে তো ভাই?
2টো বাচ্চা রয়েছে। হ্যাঁ অন আছে, অন আছে।
লেফটি সংকলন দারুণ প্লেয়ার ওই 1-2 বার খেলা থেকে যায় তো খেলার এই চেঞ্জ করে দেয় মানে চুচুরো বলে ভাই এর খেলা দেখেছি ভাই বাবা তিনটে শুধু চুচুরো না সংকলন সত্যি গেমিং ভালো প্লেয়ার সত্যি গেমিং ভালো প্লেয়ার সিএ 300 করেছে ওই 300 আছে একটা
এখন ব্যাক করছে তো।
হ্যাঁ লেফটি আবার ওদিকে মারুতিটা বল করছে আবার মারুতিটা ভালো প্লেয়ার মারুতিটা বিষ্ণুকে দেখলাম ওখানে বসে আছে
বাইরে তো ঘোরাঘুরি করছে, করতে করতে আমার বিয়ে আর মায়ের দেখতে।
So we are all set for the second innings to resume. Our target of 132 runs for the second innings from 10 overs. It's a big ask, a tall ask, but anything is possible in cricket. A quick eye at the field placements. There's one, there's two fielders in the boundary, so yes. So yeah, he's over the wicket. And he's straight away off to the mark with the boundary. Bowls it. There were a couple of fielders there, but he dissects those players perfectly and smashes it to the ropes. A decent start to the over. Yeah, over the wicket once again. Bowls it quickly, stakes it for a single. A decent work from the keeper, but the batter was well in. So will the tides of momentum change? They were tormented mercilessly in the first game, in the first innings. Now the question is, can they change? Can they shift the tide towards the second? Taking his time round the wicket for the bowler this time, and a good fast delivery, but that's wide ball. 5 additional runs. The batting side will really be happy with the way they have started things. It's definitely a tough ask, but nonetheless they know it won't be much of a challenge if they continue with this momentum. Round the wicket once again, and is that another wide? That's not a wide. So the wicketkeeper doing a decent job there. They're looking forward to runs now, and they're trying to make it as much as they can. They're trying to rotate a single. Good cricket there. Very good cricket, in fact. Didn't have a problem from here. Time over the wicket and quickly once another single. This could have been a bit confusing there, but the keeper doesn't really picks it up. And that's the end of the over. Wide hole extra ball nahi. So the second over is in. The batters had a very good start to the first over, and they'll continue to dictate proceedings right now. And it's a fast bowler over the wicket. The keeper standing up to the stumps, tries to play it and will manage to get a single there. There's no one to cover it. The man running out from there. They're taking their time slowly around the wicket at the southpaw. Takes the aerial route. There is a fielder, of course. He'll cut it short. The outfield is slow. Only a single will be stolen. So pretty decent job from there on. And here over the wicket again. That ball kept low. This has been a consistent unfolding. The ball is keeping low. There's some uneven bounce. It doesn't really allow the batter to free his arms as much as you would want. Here again over the wicket. Plays it nice but straight to the fielder. They are looking forward to free their arms. They know the target is massive and they'll really want the runs to come early. That takes off a bit of pressure of them. Bowls it. Again glances it down the leg side. And only a single will be stolen. So that's that. That's the end of another. Is that the end of? No, that's still not the end of the over. And yeah, he'll be round the wicket for the bowler. Fast ball. Keeper standing up to the stumps. Takes the aerial route. Fielder running underneath it. Should be a catch and a decent take in the end. It'll be a happy time for the bowler, covers the distance, comfortably places his eye on the ball and takes a simple take in the end. though he had to dive a bit to ensure that the ball was not spilling out of his arms. So that's another single there, stolen away quickly. Quick shuffle of fieldsmen there. Quick change of field, forcing players. Yeah, around the wicket this time. Plays it beautifully. There is a fielder in the long off area, so that won't be a problem at all. It'll just be a single. They are not really getting those boundaries that they would want them, but it's just the first couple of overs, and they'll settle down a bit. They'll take their time, and then accordingly they'll bat. Needless to say, there won't be an early blitzkrieg that we are expecting. That was a good fast ball, but wide, and 5 additional runs again. Unnecessary runs being conceded here. Bowls it, smacks it, there is a fielder, and he drops it. This should have been an easy catch. But he just made a hash of affairs at the moment. It was going straight into his arms. I don't think what he was dazzled by, but he couldn't cup it. So a great catch in the end there. And there's a quick change of fielding there. Despite the fact that they have not managed to get a wicket, they have managed to keep them silent, and that's what matters. Again, they are looking forward for a quick run, but the fielder's cutting it short. Good fielding there. Good effort, all around good effort there. Once again, it's round the wicket for the batsman. Let's see how does he play it. Again, plays it nicely, but some brilliant field placements there. We are not getting anything out of this. That's the end of another great over. So a new over right now, and things needs to be taken care of. It's going to be fast ball, and it's going to be over the wicket. Let's see how things sort out. Bowls it much fuller, doesn't allow the room to the batsman. Just one run will be stolen. So here he goes over the wicket again. And this time plays it again to the fielder. They are not able to get those boundaries that they want. Over the wicket once again. Bowls it, swings his bat frenetically, and yet he couldn't manage to get that run that they was expecting them to be. This is really decent bowling from the bowling side, keeping things under check. The target on the board is monumental, and the batters aren't doing anything that can go ahead and help them to win this. Over the wicket once again, this time. Bowls it full, and there was a desperate attempt from the fielder, but he couldn't stop it. Nevertheless, a very good effort there, and that would race away to the boundary. Here he goes, the bowler looking forward to make amends. This time takes the aerial route. There is a fielder. He takes it comfortably. Again, just retorting in the exact same coin that the batsman paid him a ball back. He was smashed for a boundary, and now he'll have to take that long walk to the pavilion. A decent take in the end. There'll be a happy team at the end. So yes, things are right now changing, and the question is that how do the batting side changes the dynamics of the team? I mean, like, they are right now at the receiving end of affairs. A quick change of fields there happening out there. And this time again, brilliant piece of fielding there. Brilliant piece of fielding. Keeps things under check here. Over the wicket from here on. Let's see how much can the batters. This time he takes the aerial route and will be successful in hitting the boundary. It's as if the shackles have come off, and it's a first boundary. They were really being chained for a long time. Needed some time for them to build that momentum, and finally they have managed to strike it, and they'll have to continue doing that. If the boundary fever dies out with 1 or 2 boundaries, then once again they are staring at a dead defeat. things are already pretty steep against them, and it's getting stacked even further. It's in the air there. Fielder's coming underneath it. Can he complete it? No. আমায় বলে যে ভাই স্কোর ছাড়া কমেন্ট্রি করতে আমি করে দিচ্ছি আমি এখন কোথা দিয়ে স্কোর দেখতে পাবো
আমি ওই জন্য জিজ্ঞেস করলাম তোমাকে স্কোর ছাড়া কি করে
কি করবো জাস্ট বলে দে জাস্ট বল ভাই বল
ভাই ও বহুত ধীরে আমি দেখতে পারবো না
He's taking his time, gauging the steps there. Bowls it and a loud appeal there. The umpire was not interested. It felt as if the ball was a bit higher than you would expect, and that wouldn't have. But it was a really loud appeal. And this time he's played it the right way. But again, the outfield there is extremely slow, and the ball gets stuck. So probably 2 more runs were stopped because of the outfield. So it's as if the fielder gets an extra edge because the ball doesn't roll there. Over the wicket once again, and he sweeps it. There's no sweeper cover to save it, but it won't race away to the boundary either. It was a mistimed sweep, to be honest, a miscued one. It'll just be a single, and that's the truth of the story. He goes over the wicket, the bowler this time, and he hammers it very hard again, straight to the fielder. So that's it, that's the end of the over. So there's a quick change in field here, a new over, and the game seems to be heavily tipped in favor of the bowling side right now. Here he goes over the wicket there. And again, a swing of the bat, just a single. The bowling side won't mind them at all. The bowling side knows that these are not going to hurt them, it's going to hide the batting side. With every further ball, the gap between the bats and the balls gets more glaring. The run rate keeps on increasing by leaps and bounds. Over the wicket once again. Smashes it, there is protection in the deep, so only a single. Yeah, once again over the wicket there. This time again ferociously swings his bat, but couldn't get anything more than a single. It seems as if the batting side is now getting tired with every passing ball. They lack energy, and that is probably something that they won't want. They need a lot more of the energy to hit those big sixes and fours, and it just feels as if they have completely switched off. Brilliant bowling from the fast bowler, bowling in the block holes, bowling the shorter ones, but in the line of the stumps, that's making life much more difficult for the batting side. The target is a huge one, and the way the batting side is batting, they are simply writing off the contest, writing themselves off the contest with every passing ball. Takes it in the air, the fielder running a long way. It will fall short, yes, but again, nothing more than a single. It won't help their cause at all. Here he goes over the wicket this time. Again, the batsman plays it straight. It'll be straight to the fielder at long on. It's as if a tiredness has been setting on for the batters, and there's nothing much for them to do at the moment. They're just rotating the strikes. They know that the game is way beyond their reach now. Until unless 2 overs where at least a minimum of 45 to 50 runs are scored, things will be much more difficult. So another over. So quick change of fielding there. Let's just hope that things work out. Over the wicket from the bowler this time. Bowls it, hits it straight to the fielder at long off. Over the wicket from the bowler this time. The next ball. Bowls it, takes the aerial route. There is a fielder chasing it. Will the ball race away to the boundary? It doesn't seem like. The outfield is slow, and the fielder will cut it short. Just a single again. The next ball. Bowls it, takes the aerial route. There is a fielder chasing it. Will the ball race away to the boundary? It doesn't seem like. The outfield is slow, and the fielder will cut it short. Again, bowls it. This time cracks it. This time they hoped that the ball will be a boundary, but it doesn't. It stops. It stops, and something that they would really like to do, they are not getting it. They are not getting those boundaries as they would want them to. Bowls again in the block hole. Down the left side, the fielder doesn't bend, and that's the first boundary of the inning. Beautifully flicked his arms, and the ball raced away to the ropes for the first boundary. This time, that's a glorious strike. That's a glorious strike, and they'll finally find the back of the fence. Brilliant shot, to say the least.
बॉल दो देखें
কাজ হচ্ছে লাইন আস্তে আস্তে করে গাড়ি যাচ্ছে লাইন
সিস্টেম কি ইয়ে গ্যালাক্সি আছে না বলে কাজ হচ্ছে কাজ হচ্ছে এখানে গ্যালাক্সি দেবে দুটো করে কপাল ফাটা ছিল
কি রে বলবি কেন বিল দেয় না তোমার লাইন যদি তোমার ভিতরে পেছনে থামিয়ে রাখবে সেটা বলো
That was some brutal pace there. The batter has been shook by the mighty fine delivery. Looks great from the side of it. Over the wicket this time. Once again, crackles it. There is a fielder, but he won't reach it. That's crossed the ropes. Finally, a few boundaries are coming over. They were looking for it desperately at the moment. And yes, they have managed it. It has taken them some time. Now, the question is, was it too late for them to strike those? Because the match has now seems to be like just a dead rubber for them from here on. Again, he takes the aerial route, but this time it won't go to the boundary. It'll be cut short and it'll be just a single.
ট্রেন ধরি 4:10 বাড়িতে পৌঁছাবো
The next ball of the over. Bowls it. It was a full toss and the batter couldn't really milk it. It should have been smashed. The bowler gets away with that delivery. The last ball of the over almost. Again flicks it down the leg side straight to the fielder in the deep. So just a single nevertheless. So it's 5 balls, sorry, one more ball still to go. Last ball of the over. A bit short there, but there is a fielder, there is protection. Nothing more than a single. With every passing ball, things have become much more difficult for the batting side. They have invited their doom and it continues. Over the wicket once again. Smacks it. There is a fielder there. Almost got his hand to it. Probably could have been a wicket. And as I mentioned, the domination of the bowlers that needed to continue, the boundaries needed to continue. But it hasn't. It really hasn't. And now things look bleak and it's all over the place for them. This match is over. It's almost over for them. And if things do not continue, rather if they want to get something out of it, that has to be entertainment. Some late hitting, some dramatic, some dynamic hits in those last 2 overs. There is a fielder who's covering that leg cover area. I mean, he's on the leg side. It's going to be over the wicket straight away. Bowls it, smacks it. There is protection in the long on area, just a single. It feels as if they've given up. It feels as if there's no longer any more zeal left. So whatever runs come up their sleeves, that's all. They will take it on any given day. Again bowls it, again flicks it, same area, protection was there, just a single. Nothing more than that. It's just formalities from here on, to be honest. Bowls it again, takes the. This time he struck it firmly, and that will be a 6. That will be a 6. That's a beautiful strike. Timed it perfectly and picked one of the rare deliveries. হবে কত 50 55 56 হয়ে যায় টুকুস টুকুস করছে 10 ওভারে খেলা লাস্ট ওভার হলে হবে খেলে লাভ নেই ফর্মালিটি করছে ভাই ও তার থেকে ওরাও ছেড়ে দিক আমরাও ছেড়ে দিক আমরাও বাড়ি যাই So here he goes again, trying to bat as hard as he could, but the ball was way sweeper than that, way swifter than that, and keeps the batsman in check. And here, bowls it a bit fuller. This time he squeezed it to the ropes. That's a fine strike, a humongous strike, and an absolutely brilliant 6. Squeezed it to the ropes. That's a fine strike, a humongous strike, and an absolutely brilliant 6. And he sweeps it. There's no sweeper cover to save it, but it won't place it in the boundary either. It was a mistimed. It's almost over for them. And if things do not continue, rather if they want to get something out of it, that has to be entertainment. Some late hitting. Over the wicket from the bowler. Bowled. Kisses timber in style. Misses the line and the ball rattled onto the stumps. There was a brilliant delivery, kept it straight, kept it in the line of the stumps, and the batsmen, they had no other options. They needed something out of it, some entertainment even. But nevertheless, he's hung in there for a long, long time, scored a few runs, though not at the rate that probably could have brought them closer to the winning line. A few congratulatory plaudits there from the sidelines as he walks back. He's played a decent knock. But again, as the context of the match demanded, it was nothing of that sort. The bowler hairs in over the wicket. What a delivery. Allowed appeal there. It was there in the block again, forcing the batsman to keep his bat down, not swing it as he would want it to be. Yeah, over the wicket this time. Let's see how does he ends it up. This time plays it straight, and there is a fielder. The long off rather. He'll cover it off, no problems whatsoever. Cuts it down, trades it for a single. This game is over. I mean, the equation is clear. Nothing's happening from there on, but the formalities need to be completed. After all, it's a rubber nevertheless. Bombing down from over the wicket, bowls it, and the umpire signals one more ball to go from the over. The last ball of the over bowls it and a brilliant delivery, but this time it was wide and there will be 5 additional runs. So over the wicket once again. Another, this time a no ball rather. A very unexpected sight, a very rare sight, a very untoward sight.
Last ball working.
And there comes the most expected signal, the sign of the storm, a free hit, chaos, or can the bowler reel them back in? Bowls it, the batsman strikes, and nobody bothers to run it, races away to the boundary, but again into a needless cause. They know that the match has been won, so they are least bothered about running at the moment. So yeah, darting down over the wicket. And another no ball. It seems that the bowler is bungling things a bit. Again, here comes the sign of the chaos. A free hit. Will we see another boundary? Will the batsman free his arms? Fearlessly, making some room for himself. Anything could happen. He's just swinging his arms a bit, not really happy about the fact what is about to unfold here. And he starts with his run up. Can he get things in place? Bowls it straight, but it won't do anything. And right after hitting the ball, the batters just started walking to the pavilion. So that's it. A beautiful game, and with the end, it was MG that managed to secure the victory, and victory that too in convincing fashion.